Hi everyone, welcome back to episode 21 of If My Heart Had Wings. And in the last episode, we see that Kotori is starting to open up more to Aoi and seeing him as this fatherly figure. Well, that was because Kotori wanted to enter the bath by herself, even though being in a wheelchair, she can't do so on her own. And when she did, she made a big splash that got Kanako worried, and Aoi had to go into the bath and see what's wrong and help Kotori. And hopefully we get Kotori to open up more and kind of talk to Aoi about why she wants to drop out of Keifu Academy. Because that's the reason why she does not want to join the soaring club, even though she's interested in gliders. So let's continue from here. And let's see what's going on with Ageha, because she's calling for help for some reason. So it went that way. Well, leave it to me. Maybe Hat ran away again? Oh, so the cat ran away. So that was the cat that Kotori wanted to catch, and she made the, well, her setup was really bad. It made it easy for the cat to escape. So I think it was like when Kotori was using some kind of scary method to scare the cat into Kotori's arms, but that didn't work. Well, obviously. So Ageha and I blocked the stray cat's path, and it searched for a third route. Let me jump over them, and there was. Oh, come over here, little kitty! There was Kotori as she made an almost sickening, cheerful smile. So she's using food this time, as opposed to scaring the cat into Kotori's arms. Now that's how to talk to a cat. So Kotori dangles an anchovy, which captivates the cat. So will the cat take it? Take the bait? However, as expected of a stray cat, it won't let down its guard easily. So it looks like Kotori needs more tricks to get this cat, to lure this cat over. Oh, Habane-san, use this weapon! So what is it? Kotori nods and takes out a small fishing rod. So I think she's gonna try to move away from the bait. So an anchovy hangs on the end of the line. So what does the cat think? Oh, look, look, look! Dingle, dingle! Not interested still. So just like a blessing descending from heaven, the anchovy draws the stray cat's attention. Okay, so it looks like it's working. Well, with Kotori skilled waving of the rod, she was almost literally reeling the cat towards her with the anchovy. Oh, come on, little kitty! So just as the cat reaches out his paw, Kotori times the pulling away of the anchovy so that the cat cannot reach it. It was a little bit mean. Well, eventually, the cat, running out of patience, used its last resort. It's a jump. There you go. So the cat jumped up onto Kotori's lap all by itself. Oh, nice! And Kotori catches the cat. And basically the cat settled onto Kotori's arms. Oh, we did it! I can't believe it fell for such a stupid plan. Oh, come on, well, it worked though. And I felt like saying, come on, stray cat, you can do better than that. Okay, so Kotori finally caught the cat. So Kotori shows a side that we never seen before and smiles affectionately while stroking the cat. The cat seems like he didn't really enjoy being stroked, but he's focused on the large amount of anchovies nearby, so it looks like he's not planning on running away. Oh, so he wants the anchovies. Well, the cats weren't interested in the anchovies, so he's not really paying attention to Kotori. The Ageha starts stroking him as well. Well, all girls like cats. Well, that's kind of generalization, but it's story. Well, how about I stroke him as well? I think I always stroking the cat too hard. Wait, why is Kotori saying that? But you know, I like cats too. This seems a bit unfair. Okay, so what's next? Next is... Oh no, so the notebook. So this is Kotori's notebook. Things I want to do. So it's a list of bullet point items that Kotori has written in her notebook. Okay, so check on stroke a cat. So we're now in the middle of clearing Kotori's list of things that she still has left to do. So if you remember this list from episode 6 or 7, that was when Kotori ate this blue big bucket of ice cream, and when she got her notebook, I was kind of shocked at all the things that Kotori wants to do, including go to Windmill Hill, and that was when the commotion happened and she lost her notice of withdrawal, or her letter of withdrawal to the Keifu Academy. So how did this situation occur? Well, to answer that, we need to go back to the morning. Okay, so a flashback. So this morning, I was in two minds as to whether or not I should return to the withdrawal notice that I picked up to its rightful owner. Okay, so going back to that withdrawal notice. And of course, you should not give drop items back to the owner. But if I did that, it seems that she would disappear from here, so I didn't give it back. So it's like, well, if I give back the notice, she's actually going to give it to the school. And that will allow her to withdraw from Keifu Academy. And obviously, Aoi does not want that to happen, so I'm going to hold on to it and solve all the problems that are bothering Kotori and pushing her to consider withdrawal from the school. Well, if that's what she wants to do, I have no reason to stop her, but I was hesitant for some reason. So I was walking back and forth along the hallway, but Kotori, who was wearing her uniform, poked her head out from her room. So she was furtively checking the situation outside, and she notices Aoi. As our eyes met, she slams the door shut. Okay, so she's not fully opened up to Aoi yet. So why is she acting so suspiciously? Well, Kotori is always doing something suspicious, but there is definitely something behind her behavior just now. I concealed myself in the dining hall for a while. I waited 10 minutes. Well, Hat appears from the little door at the bottom of Kotori's bedroom door. Hat took a look around the entranceway, then came into the dining hall. So what does Hat want? Shh. So Hat goes back to Kotori's room. So is there no one there? So she's using Hat to make sure that Aoi is not in the kitchen. Just like before in episode 6. Yeah, no one's around. Okay, so I'll go then. So what does she mean by alright? So Kotori came sneaking out of her room. She took a peek into the dining hall just in case, and I hid behind the counter. Again? So I think she's afraid that I was gonna scold her for going into the bathtub by herself. When she says that guy, it feels like she's talking about me. So Kotori's wearing her uniform, but she isn't carrying her bag. And in the entranceway, she opens up the notebook and looks inside. I stuck it behind her. So I stuck it behind her. So she kind of remembers about what happened in episode 6. About the ice cream. And now Aoi speaks up. So, are you going to skip school again? And obviously, Kotori's going to react with... Kotori jumped, let out a scream, and threw the notebook.
どうしているの？ちゃんと確認したのに。
Well, I think she should know the trick. Just like in episode 6, when it's like, well, tell Kotori that I'm not here. And Hat just agrees and, okay. As I picked up the notebook that she dropped, I looked at the open page. So now he sees Kotori's notebook as well, in addition to the withdrawal letter. This is the page that I saw before.
返して、私のノート。
Now she thinks that her possessions are being taken away by Aoi one by one. First the withdrawal letter, now this. So could it be that you are planning to do all of this before you quit school? So it seems like I was spot on.
やり残しを今日で全部終わらせるの？もういいでしょ？返して。
Okay. So I hand back the notebook. And then I follow Kotori as she is about to leave.
なんでついてくるの？
Well, I'm going to help you. That's why.
は？なんで？
Why? It must be tough by yourself, right? So Kotori looks at me like I'm an idiot. Well, obviously that's true. And at the right time, someone's at the door. So who could it be this time?
おはようございます。
And it's Ageha.
およ？お二人さんお揃いで。
Oh, so I see Kotori and Aoi here. Oh, so what did you come here for?
いや、ほらさ。
I was here for, So Ageha pulls me towards her and whispers into my ear.
昨日変な感じだったし、そろそろまたサボるんじゃないかって思って。
So what's the strange thing from yesterday? So she came all the way here to ask Kotori to go to school with her? Bullseye.
マジっすか?
Well, yeah, the truth is that, So how should I explain this? Well, Kotori, I'm just going to borrow your notebook for today. I go back to Kotori and take the notebook. Wait, it's mine! So using that, I explained the situation to Ageha. I explained that today she wants to finish the things I want to do list that is written in the notebook. I don't tell her about Kotori's plan to quit school. Well, if he doesn't want her to do so, then there's no point of telling her.
これは大仕事だね。
Pretty extensive list, lots of things to do. So Ageha groans a little as she looks at the list.
そうよ。だから今日は学校休むから。
Okay, so it's like, well, I'm taking my day off at school so that I can do all this stuff. And then she can't do it because, well, it's hard to do so. So it's like, oh, I'll take as many days off as I can so I can make sure I get through all this stuff on the list.
そうするしかないよね。
Well, if we have to do so, then I guess we have to do so then. So obviously Aoi and Ageha are hoping that Kotori will stay in school, and even Ageha is concerned about Kotori's rate of cutting classes.
私も手伝うよ。
So it's like, well, I'll make sure you go through all this list so that you'll have less of a reason to want to skip school and cut classes. And that's how Ageha and I ended up going with Kotori against her wishes to clear the things remaining on the list one by one. And by the way, as far as us urgently searching for members in the club goes, last night we came up with a possible prospect. And that's why we're going with Kotori. So like I said, member number 4 for Amane's struggling soaring club has to be Kotori. Hey, don't worry about me. I'm okay. Just go to school and leave me alone, said Kotori while stroking the cat, but we didn't listen. So Kotori thinks that Ageha and Aoi are being too nosy in her business, and it's like, just go to school and leave me alone. So what's the next item on the list? So stroke the head of the big dog in the neighborhood. It's really scary, but it might be unexpectedly friendly. If possible, I like to ride around on its back. What's that? That's kind of a very extensive instructions. Well, the Ito family are rich and have a well-known and very large dog called Pedigree that roams around freely in their garden. Well, I don't know if Kotori can even enter their estate. When we were kids, it was rare to see such a big dog, and we would often watch him lumbering around their spacious lawn. Well, I would like to ride around on its back as well. So far, I have lifted up Kotori on 2 occasions. And both times she was light as feather. Well, perhaps that's exaggerated slightly, but she was really light. Well, I'm pretty sure it's okay for her to ride on the dog. The pedigree is a Saint Bernard, and they're pretty large. And while seriously considering Kotori's silly idea, we headed towards the Ito's house. So it must be a long walk, said Ageha as she put the baggage down on the grass. Okay. So today's dry and sunny, and the temperature isn't that high, so it's a nice day to go on a walk. So it's quite hot in the sunlight, but there's a nice breeze. Oh, over there. Or here. So I threw a sports drink to Ageha.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and one for you too, Kotori. I take some orange juice from the convenience store and pass it to Kotori.
ありがとう。
Okay? So, do you want to sit down here?
え、
I don't think so. Oh, Ageha, give me a hand, would you? Ageha, who looks like she's enjoying her sports drink, gets up and comes over.
何するの？
Oh, I want to put you down here.
いいって。
No, it's okay, it's okay. Well, I don't think Kotori wants to get out of her wheelchair.
おお、そうだね。
But Ageha's like, oh well, if I always says so, then I leave lifting up Kotori to Ageha and tell her how to do it while I give her a hand from the side.
よいしょっと。
Okay. So,
ありがとう。
okay, so Kotori does want to be out of her wheelchair once in a while. Kotori sits down on the grass and looks comfortably as she stretches her back.
お尻が蒸れた。
It seems that the wheelchair can get quite hot in the summer. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
さあ、お弁当お弁当。
Okay, lunchtime! So it's now 12:30, time for lunch. It's exactly the time for lunch break. Oh, sorry, I skipped it. Well, we don't have a sheet, but it feels like we're having a picnic.
いただきます。いただきます。
Oh, okay. So I had made mine and Kotori's lunchboxes, and Ageha brought her own.
ほう、ハバネさんハンバーグだ。ねえねえ、春巻きと交換しよ
So Ageha's kind of jealous that Kotori got a really nice lunch compared to her.
う。いいけど。
But it looks like Kotori's willing to switch her lunchbox with Ageha. And there you go. So Ageha looks like she's enjoying the burger that she got by trading as she wolfs it down.
葵、料理上手だよね。うん、女として自信なくすわ。
Okay. Your mom's good at cooking though, isn't she?
いやいや、現役主婦と比べなさんな。
So I don't know what she's saying. So what about Kotori? Kotori's face seemed to say that she wasn't really suited to this situation as she quietly ate her lunch. However, she did look irritated as she was before. Ageha either hadn't noticed or was pretending not to have noticed and carried on behaving the same way she always does.
私、学校サボったの初めて。
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's gonna bring problems for them, because when they go back to school, I'm not really sure how Japan keeps their attendance.
今まで休みたいって思ったの、注射の日くらいだったからさ。
Well, then again, that's a legitimate excuse.
でもこうやって友達と遊ぶなら、たまにはいいかも。
And I hope that they don't use this against a Montessori club as like, look, you have ghost members. They're not participating in your club. But we'll see what happens. So she seems quite excited about skipping school for the first time. Well, if your mom finds out, she's going to kick your ass. That's true. Well, what about Aoi's mother? So Ageha's mother doesn't hold back when she gives her daughters a kick. I've been kicked too many times, like when Ageha and I got caught playing tricks. And those kicks were big and heavy and painful. Well, don't tell her then. Well, then again, that can't be considered abuse. Okay, got it. She kicked me too for something like this. And then again, if you kick someone that's not your child, that's even... That's fault. That is... Well, I should say, so then... That's definitely considered abuse. Well, I say that, but I don't want to worry unnecessary. Okay, so putting that aside, what's next? Okay, so on the notebook. So I'm pretty sure it's going to Ito's house and have Kotori write on the dog. So they got through 5 of the items. As for pedigree, the Itos recognized Ageha and they led us into the garden. We weren't able to have her ride on his back, but Kotori gave Pedigree a hug, so we counted that as a success. And in the end, it was quite tough for her to roll around and play with him. Pedigree probably weighs more than Kotori. On top of that, he licked her all over her face and she looked like she was full of emotions. So next, Cafe Flags. Ageha reads from the list. So where's that? Windy. Okay. Oh, that kind of reminds me of the main world in Conquer's Bad Fur Day, but it has the same name and well. Well, anyways, so when I mentioned Windy, Kotori just jumped up like, no, I don't have to go there. It's okay. So Kotori, who has suddenly gone red, drew a line through that entry with a red pen. Ageha whispers into her ear. So what's special about Windy? Maybe it's a place for couples to go to? So I was kind of wondering, what's going on? Why is Kotori backpedaling on the idea to go to Windy? Something was said to Kotori and now she's desperately trying to cover something up. What could it be? But you know, it's a really good place though. You have nice treats, sweets, and it's run by a famous patissier. Maybe someone from Love Sweets? So do you want to go there then? No! Okay. So I think she's just nervous about what kind of place that is. That kind of place. So it must be a special cafe that's not normal.
カップル客をターゲットにしてて、店にはそういうお客さんがうじゃうじゃ。
There you go.
風ヶ浦の若い腐女子たちにとっては、デートであそこに行くのが一種のステータスになってるってわけ。
So the status symbol.
本当に知らなかったんだからね。
Oh, it's a place for couples. Okay, so what does Kotori do next? So she's strong denying it, but it's not like I really have any suspicions about it.
葵と言ってくれば？
How about you go as a couple with Aoi? I think that's way too early.
何を言ってるの？だからそんなつもりで書いたんじゃ。
Well, I'm pretty sure they can hold off that for now, and Ageha shouldn't be teasing them about that item on the list. So Kotori had gone red and was looking down. Well, I don't mind, but that place is expensive.
ケーキが一つ800円くらいから、紅茶もだいたいそれくらいだったかな。
That's a pretty big price.
本場仕込みのミルフィーユが看板メニューなんだけど、すっごい美味しいらしいよ。
Okay, so Ageha's advertised about the place and how it has really nice and delicate treats.
そっちは一つ1300円ね。
Just for one cake? Well, $13 for one cake is... So 1,300 yen's about like $12, $13. Maybe just for one slice of cake, and that's what makes it expensive. Well, I guess it's in the same place as the supermarket that sells high-grade marble meat for 29 yen for 100 grams. Well, for that one, that would be expensive because that's like $200 per pound of meat. For doing the work of the dorm mother, I can get a small allowance for my mom, so okay, how about next month?
だから違うって言ってんでしょうが。
No, scratch that off the list.
紅茶とケーキが美味しいお店だって、素敵なお店だって誰かが言ってるの聞いたから。別に男の子とデートしてみたいなんて言ってない。言ってない。
I wonder if Kotori is telling the truth or just coming up with some word or some way to try to get over the conversation. It must be important because she said it twice. I was overwhelmed by her vigor and nodded in agreement without saying anything.
はい、この話はおしまい。
Okay, so let's not go then. Well, as she one-sidedly dropped the subject, she used the pen to thoroughly cross out that entry.
よいしょよいしょ。
It might have bled through the other side of the page.
葵、残念そうな顔してない？
So I wonder what's on the other side of the page. Because if she did write something, it probably would be unreadable by now. But for some reason, Ageha's still trying to tease them about that special cafe. No, I don't.
甘いもの好きだもんね。
Oh, but I'm pretty sure you want to go there. You have a sweet tooth. Okay, so admitting it is a bad thing to do. I wouldn't get disappointed about something like this. Besides, did I really look disappointed? So Ageha cleared away the lunchboxes and opened a bag of snacks. We bought a lot because it felt like we were going on an excursion. And while Ageha was some perch snacks, so while Ageha ate some perch snacks, she took out another. So she takes another look at the notebook after Kotori had finished blotting it out. Speaking of which, we were in the middle of talking about what to do next.
ねえ、これ何?
So what's the next item on the list? So Ageha was looking at the entry at the number 1 spot on the list. It was written much bigger than all the other entries. So what is it? I want to pass through the passage of clouds. Yeah, I thought that quite mysterious too. What is that?
さあ、
That means you don't know. Or what do you mean you don't know?
だってそれ書いたの私じゃないもの。
Oh, I didn't write this. Answered Kotori while crunching the Pretch snacks that Ageha had given her. Now that she mentioned it, the handwriting is different. So let's see. Eat as much Haagen-Dazs as I want. And so on there are written in nice uniform writing. Compared to the meticulously neat handwriting I want to pass through the passage of clouds was written in a way that seemed bold and spirited.
じゃあ誰が書いたの?
So who wrote this?
ノートの持ち主よ。私が見つけた時にはもう書いてあったの。
Oh, so Kotori said, I found this notebook somewhere and it was already on there. So there were a few entries written in the unbridled fashion, and below there are really neatly written entries. Kotori had added to it, continuing from what someone else had written. So what do you mean you found it?
私が飛び嘘に来た時、部屋で見つけたの。
Ooh, interesting.
棚の隙間に隠してあったのよ。
So she found something. She found this notebook somewhere in her room.
じゃあこれ、ハバネさんのノートじゃないんだ。
So whose notebook is this then?
ええ、多分前に住んでた子の日記よ。
So when she says that it's a diary, it feels hesitant to just go ahead and open it. Had Kotori read it?
じゃあ誰かの日記の続きにハバネさんが書いたってこと?
Without thinking, Ageha and I both made a face like why, while Kotori remained quiet or silent. I don't think that it's because it would be a shame to waste the unused pages. Well, the thing I was more concerned about was I want to pass through the passage of clouds, So what's a passage of clouds? If it's clouds we're talking about, then I look up. There's a blue sky and a few clouds and then a giant windmill. The windmill blades moving round slowly in the wind looked a lot like the wings of a glider. Well, they used the airfoil idea or the wings idea to make the blades of the windmill. Okay, so putting that aside, I think it's like, okay, so the next item on the list is donate blood. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll stop here. So I was gonna tell you that so the blades of a windmill turbine or a wind turbine, they based it off of airfoil designs, which is the idea that they used to make wings of an airplane. Because in a sense, when the wind blows at the blades will start turning, and you want to have the most efficiency out of these blades. And well, I forgot some of the stuff, but that's how I remember it. But anyways, we see that we're going through Kotori's list of items that she wants to do. Hopefully, it'll give her less of a reason why she wants to drop out of school. But the most important one, I wonder if Kotori really wanted to fulfill that item on a checklist, even though that was already on the paper when she found the notebook. And I wonder who wrote the notebook and who's the owner of it before they left it in the Fine Fish Manor and Kotori picked it up. But I guess this is all for next time.